Good morning, everyone. So nice to see you again. Thank you all for coming to our chant class here in US time. How is everyone today? What shall we talk about today? Well, I was looking at the research. Just a while ago, I was wondering, why do Japanese tend to have the longest life? If you're interested. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Key elements include diet rich in fresh vegetables, fish, and soy products, or culture of portion control, regular physical activity through commuting and radio, Taisho, morning exercises, and a strong emphasis on social connection and community. Got that? Now you know what to do. Good luck to you. You're too young to be worried about it. I was thinking about it because you believe that? It makes sense. The diet makes sense because you eat properly, you are not ingesting as much toxins as normal people. Agree? So it makes sense. The more toxin you take in, the harder it is for you to digest it, and some of it will stay in your body, will get sick, will make you sick later. Another thing that the Google doesn't know is that the Taoists, the Chinese Taoists, have this practice where they can live for a very long time, thousands of years. Yes, it's a long time. You know how they do it? Do it by cleansing the bodies of sicknesses. So they have this spiritual practice, thank you very much, they've scanned the body, at least the one that I was taught by at Long Beach Monastery, one of the monks there. I don't know why I was teaching Taoist practices, but I learned it, okay? And so you scan the entire body from top to toe, head to toe, and you cleanse out all the illnesses. You do it consistently. And as your samadhi power increases, you tend to be able to cleanse more, go deeper and deeper into your body. Does it make sense? So sicknesses has layers. Very much like an army. Before you get to the general, you need to go kill the foot soldiers and the sergeants and the captains and the colonels and so forth, right? Same thing. Illnesses is the same thing. It's an army that invades your body, builds ramparts, okay? And therefore, once you allow it to be fully formed, it's very hard to undo it. So that's why the Taoists, they understand it, so they cleanse gradually, okay? And that's how they slow down the decay of the bodies. Make sense logically? Okay. So you see, on one hand, they eat cleaner like the Japanese, but on the other hand, they also get rid of the toxins in the body. That's how they get to live 10,000 years or longer. That's a fact that we know in Buddhism. It turns out many of them switched from Taoism to Buddhism. Why is that? Number one, they find that they can develop stronger spiritual powers, they can fly better and so forth. And with that, they can cleanse better, the body better. Right? It's like scrubbing. You can soap stronger, better, and therefore it's cleaner. Okay? Got that? So you know all the secrets of the universe, how to live longer. Okay? So Chan is also a fountain of youth because it's the core of Buddhist spiritual practices. Okay? And I'm very glad that you're able to come to the temple because when you learn Chan, you do it at home, you're cleansing your body every day, and you should. Okay? Very much like you eat every day, you need to shed the toxins, process the toxins, and get rid of them. Okay? Every day. Is that important? Okay? And but what's the difference? When you come to the temple, then you cleanse a lot more, and you learn how to cleanse better. Okay? And so why, this is why it's very beneficial. You need to do every day at home, okay, to maintain your health, maintain your status quo. And then when you have a chance, come to the temple as much you can, and then you cleanse better. You learn how to cleanse better, develop skills to do it better. Okay? And that's how you improve the quality of life. Is that clear? So it seems to be a casual thing, but actually it is a systematic thing that has evolved in the history of Buddhism for a lot of our followers. All right? Now, going back to longevity, okay? It turns out that even the Taoists, even the Japanese, they got the idea right. You know, you should limit the amount of toxins. You should have connections with others. You should have more stress in your life and so forth, because stress kills and so forth. But it's not quite there yet. If it were the case, why is it they only live to be 120 years old, not 10,000 years old? Okay? Facts speak for themselves. So the Taoists got it right because they cleanse the body of the toxins. So far, so good. What about us Buddhists? We claim we can do better. Why? What's the secret? Most of you are young, so why are you so worried about living longer, longevity? Because it pertains to the quality of life. Okay? The reason we die at the average age of 60, 70, 80 nowadays is because the body is decaying. And by the time you realize it and you go and see a doctor, they have to cut it off. It's too late to fix things, right? And therefore, if you took care of your body sooner, you wouldn't have to do that. So it's about quality of life as well. Make sense? What's the point living long if you live like a monk? I mean, oops, I shouldn't say that. Because I have someone who's thinking of becoming a nun, so I take it back. Too late, huh? Okay. Back there. Yeah, not these two. You safe, yeah. Okay, so what's the point in living long? Huh? Why? Because it's right there with the Japanese. They like themselves. They like to live their life more. They would not be able to live long unless they enjoy their lives. Fundamentally. You ask the Taoists, the same thing. They enjoy living. Yes, and most of the day they play Chinese checkers, Chinese chess. For fun, okay? Okay, but when you talk about long life, you're talking about fun as well. Otherwise, there's no point in living, right? Living's, it's got to be fun. Okay? One way or the other. And the idea of fun varies from people to people. Okay, for some, it's video games. others drinking and so forth. Okay, dancing and so forth. Okay, but that's too detailed. So what about Buddhists? What is our secret to longevity? What is it we know that the Taoists failed to put the fingers on? They got there, almost there, but they still missed a little bit off. Okay, the Japanese, of course, it's just too limited. 120 years, it's nothing to brag about. Okay, but it's still the same principle. So what is it? Master C. He's the oldest living member of our Sangha. He must know something.
Vậy là Phật, đạo Phật mình nếu mà sống lâu được á, thì mình có cái kinh nghiệm mình dạy cho những cái người sau, nó không phải tìm kiếm nó lâu hơn. Mình truyền những cái kinh nghiệm mình biết cho họ tránh, và truyền những cái tích cực cho họ theo, chứ không phải sống gì cho mình.
Okay.
Emitofuo Master, so Buddhism, we live a long life so that we can carry our experience and transmit it to the next generation so that they don't have to find it on their own and waste their time, and we can live a positive life so that we can be a model for other people to follow.
Very good. In the same spirit, let me ask you point blank, what do you do for fun?
Con không có gì vui hết á. Chỉ có con nhìn
No, you're not helping. Shut up. Jeez.
Mình vui chơi mà nói ai vui. Ai vô ngã là nhìn cái tâm của mình, và Lô Tổ Hòa Năng biểu là phải nhìn thẳng vào từng niệm tự biết ai vui.
Master, we're living in this life.
Must we translate this? You have a good start and then you blew it.
Master, we Buddhists ourselves, we should ask ourselves who is having fun. Like the sixth patriarch says, in thought after thought, we ourselves should know.
Can I paraphrase it for you? Okay. What you mean is that monks are above fun. That's why it's fun. Their fun is to be above fun. No, no. He talks like a real monk, a traditional monk. Fun. I mean, it's so worldly. Why do you sound so worldly? But he's not admitting to you he likes to drink coffee. Not true?
Bây giờ con chưa có được, nhưng mà cái goal của con là phải làm sao control cái tâm mình như Lục Tổ dạy vậy đó. Tuy nhiên là mà con chưa có chứng, mới có sơ địa, nhất địa gì hết, A Hán con không cần biết. Cái không kiểm soát được nó làm mình khổ, thì ngày đêm mình nhớ được là phải kiểm soát nó, để nó không làm khổ mình. Con chỉ tới cái mức độ đó thôi.
Okay.
Master, I know I'm not accomplished.
Why is it getting so hot here?
But I
wanted... It's not working.
But I wanted to learn how...
Feel free to chime in and help out. I don't always get it right. Yeah, go ahead.
Master, at this time, at this moment, I could not accomplish my goal, how to control all of those desires, but disregard whether arhat, first ground bodhisattva, or so on. But if you recognize that there's something that we cannot control ourselves, we have to keep in mind and we learn to be able to rise above it and be able to control it. And so this is what I know.
Okay, I have to paraphrase for him again. But anyway, let me get to the point before I get in deeper trouble. Okay, the secret to the Japanese, to the Taoists, and to the Buddhists, 3 levels. Would you like to know? Yeah? Okay, thank you. Now I know why I keep on coming back here. Okay? It's because this is very essential element to good health and longevity, which is peace and bliss. Think about it. See, the Japanese said, less stress, less peace and bliss. Yeah? Let me check. This is okay. Eating, we talked about that already. Let's talk about non-physical stuff. Okay, it says emphasis on social connection and community. Why can't we have social connections? You've thought about it? Because instinctively, involuntarily, what do? We judge others and reject them. We're tormenting ourselves constantly. I don't like you. You're too short. You're too American. I mean, we are constantly judging others, aren't we? Yeah? My famous line that people accused me of last night is I call people stupid. What does it sound like to you? Being judgmental. You see? It's not that funny, trust me. Sometimes I can't help it. The point being that what ordinary people, most people don't realize that they're constantly judging others. Everyone we look at, I don't like you, I don't like this, I don't like that. Right? Constantly. And what does that mean? All we're doing is tormenting ourselves. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. Have you thought about it? And that's what we do. The old Japanese, when they get to be 100 years old, what do you think they do? They look at you, I don't like you. They say, I don't care, I'm barely breathing. It's the least of my worries that you're unlikable, none of my business. See that? That's peace of mind. They don't torment themselves. They don't torture themselves. Unlike us Americans, we judge, oh, you're too Asian. Oh, you're too uncouth. Oh, you're like a peasant. Oh, you're so stupid. God, stop it. We are constantly judging. There's no peace in our mind because we are constantly tormenting ourselves, fomenting discord, disapproving. Okay? Or when you go home to see your parents, what do they do to keep you off balance? Get you emotional. Huh? We Republicans call it divide and conquer, something like that. Never mind, that's politics again. Excuse me, you Democrats. You notice? This is what I notice in the parents. Okay? Well, that's what my mom did to me. That's what, that's why I notice a lot of parents do to children to control them, is get them emotional. Torment them so that there's no peace. When your mind is not at peace, now Catherine is interested. How do I control my boy? You got it. Get him emotional. Mom is number one. I love my mom. Okay, can't control your husband, but the boy you can. Okay, think about it. Okay? You agitate people emotionally, they have a lack of peace, therefore the mind is not clear, you can influence them. Have you thought about it? Think about it. That's how you influence others. That's why these Japanese, they live in a small village, okay? They live in a house by themselves because everyone else they know died already. Speaking of peace of mind, no one to bother you. Huh? Okay, so that peace there is a key element to their longevity. It's not connection. Connection is what? Minimizing, judging others. That's all it means. Agree? Is that clear now? See, Gemini is very superficial, if you ask me. They ask to tell you superficial things, like, through connection and so forth. But actually, it's peace of mind. Lack of stress is peace of mind. Is that clear? Do we agree on this? If they don't give you peace of mind, you're agitated, you're vulnerable. Be careful. Amen. Never mind. Got that? Okay, now, if you look at peace of mind, what about the Taoists? Is that what they do? Absolutely. When they go into this mode where they cleanse the body, they scan. I need to work on this. They keep on cleansing like that, over and over again. Okay? It's concentration. Therefore, single-mindedness. Single-mindedness is peace of mind. You don't allow things to disrupt you, to distort your thinking, to distract you. That's peace of mind. Is that clear? You see how we Buddhists can get to the bottom of the issue? Instead of dwelling on the superficial side, calling words and so forth, the bottom line is you need to have the essential element of longevity, of good health, which is peace of mind. Why weren't we taught that? It's amazing. They only worry about superficial things, diets and so forth. Yes, it helps, it shows. You can do studies, but it's skin deep. Okay? A lot of people have good diets, but still die young. Yes, they die very sick anyway, right? So far, so good. So peace of mind is one thing. Okay? Do we agree on this? Number two, with peace of mind, okay, what you don't realize is with peace of mind, there's another derivative. Now I'm talking like finance here. Okay? It's called bliss. If you have peace of mind, you will also have bliss. That's why I call fun. I asked the old abbot, but he failed to make the connection. Okay? When you have peace of mind, you always have bliss. His life is full of bliss. That's why he takes it for like a status quo, nothing to work on. Okay? Nothing. But for us, ordinary people, we are agitated. We are tormented. We're emotional. Okay? We're exhausted. But so that's why they develop the skills, okay, to bring back peace of mind. And with that peace of mind, okay, what is peace of mind? You get there by single-mindedness. You got that? The technique to put your mind in one place only. Right? Think of one thing only. Single-mindedness will bring you peace of mind. That's it. And with that state, bliss will well up naturally. You don't have to do anything. That's why it's always called peace and bliss for that reason. Why don't the Chan teachers, the Chan patriarchs dissect it this way for you? You dare think they don't know. You could even think it's too low for them. But why didn't they explain this? Because I must tell you everything today, don't I? Yes, 9.
Thank you, Master. You're asking about the Chan patriarchs in the past, right?
Yes.
Yeah, their world was way easier. They didn't have the constant afflictions and endorphins of mobile devices and computers and the internet and cars and traffic. It was a different world. You could step outside and there wasn't pollution in the air to the extent there is now. So peace and bliss was more easily accessible just by living, in my opinion. I mean, I wasn't there, but based on the life I had in 1983 versus 2023, my goodness.
Okay, true. Anyone else? Yes, 3.
Yeah, thưa Thầy, because we can do it and not easy to do.
Okay, all right. Anyone else? Because of one word. Faith. Back then, the patriarchs, like Master YongHua and further, they have virtue. If you take one look at them, you immediately, respect comes to mind because they made so many sacrifices. Okay? They're very virtuous people. Great Master Xu Yun, he lived in a stable, a horse stable, while he's renovating a temple. He said, I need a place to stay. So he found a barn, a stable, where they put the horses. He took out the manure and lived there. Every single temple, that's what he does. Okay, never thought of himself. He lived with horses, horse manure. Maybe a good thing we should buy that tape somewhere near farms. Thank you. Okay, you see that? So these patriarchs, they are so virtuous that they inspire faith. So when they said something, people believed it right away. Nowadays, it's a lack of faith, about lack of virtues in the teachers. It's not your fault. It's that we are not virtuous enough. You look at us and you say, really? You don't look like a Chan monk. Huh? Chan monk is supposed to be short and ugly and old. You don't look like it. How can I believe you? It's funny. When I started teaching Chan 20 years ago, I said, I'm going to imitate my teacher. I call myself Chan Master YongHua. Okay? I was so proud. I said, keep it simple for people so that they know that I teach Chan. And guess what? A Vietnamese disciple of mine, old one, he'd been around at least 1,000 Vietnamese temples already. Talked to 1,000 different Hòa Thượng, older monks already. She told me, I said, what? I'm a specialist. I specialize in Chan. She said, They can't do that. Yes, DTT. I tell you, finish the story after the question from DTT.
마스터
Of course.
마스터 지난주에 그 어플릭션에 대한 질문이 있고요. 마스터께서 번뇌가 일어나면 피터에게 던지라고 하셨어요. 그런데 이제 제가 제 속을 들여다봤더니 한번 끊을까요, 스님?
Master, this is the question about the affliction that you mentioned last week. You mentioned that when I have an affliction, throw it to Peter. And then I looked into myself and
어떤 번뇌는 한 번에 던져져서 바로 피터에게 전달이 됐던 번뇌가 있고 또 어떤 번뇌는 제가 이렇게 계속 하다 보니까 한 40번 정도가 같은 공을 계속 던졌던 적이 있어요. 그런데 이제 제가 질문드리고 싶은 거는 이후에 얘기할 두 가지 타입의 번뇌에 관한 질문이거든요. 네, 한번 끊을게요.
so I looked into myself and I realized there's two types of affliction. One type is I can throw it away at once. And certain type of afflictions, I throw it away 40 times. It's the same affliction, I throw it away.
근데 이제 그래서 이제 제 질문은 이제 지금 설명드릴 두 가지 타입의 번뇌인데 첫 번째는 어떤 번뇌는 너무나 무거워서 제가 그거에 압도가 돼서 이거를 번뇌다라고 인식하고 던질 생각을 못하는 번뇌가 있었고, 네.
So there's two types of affliction. Certain type is so heavy and I'm very overwhelmed by this. So I cannot recognize that it's affliction.
Okay,
and
very good. I have a solution for you. Don't go anymore. It's okay. Don't translate everything. It's too much. I can't take it. Okay, I have a solution for you. Feel free to speak up because I have a lot of tricks in my bags. Okay, for your two types of afflictions, it's two different approaches. Okay, the ones that you can throw away readily, okay, Keep doing it. Okay? Like right now. Can you find something you can throw at Peter? Yeah, very good. Okay, just do it. Help to explain everything, okay? That one, at least unload yourself. Lighten your load, okay? Actually, so it's also Malcolm
네,
here.
맞서. 근데 제 질문은 뭐냐면
Today, you lucky. Malcolm just showed up. And if you're tired of throwing at Peter, because Peter will complain, throw your affliction at Malcolm as well. Malcolm would like it better. Okay? No? Okay. Okay. That's the one type. It's easy to do, right? And just affliction. Okay. Go to Peter. Go to Malcolm. Okay. You can take turns. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. What about the ones that you cannot throw away? Very simple. Okay? You hop on a Vietnamese bus. You come to Way Mountain Temple. And you...
저 질문이
Yeah, translate for her. Make sure she understands this. She gets this. And then you walk right up to Malcolm and say, I need to unload myself. Here. And then here, Peter. Okay. It will work better. Because right now, you only do it with telepathy. It's too far. Okay?
맞서. 제 질문
I tell you, and you know, you're all laughing, but this has a reason. Because when you do it in front, put this person in front of you, you see the pain and suffering you inflicting upon this person. Okay? It's like you're dumping garbage on his head, you know, and dumping. That's what happens. Do you realize that? Okay? When you are afflicted, your mind is filling your body with filth. I'm sorry. This is what you are doing to yourself. Okay? For example, you scheming, you know, for something. Okay? I'm scheming and you go like this, like playing soccer. Okay? Okay? And what you don't realize is that you filling yourself with, filling your mind with filth. And it percolates down to your physical body. You know that? You fill it up here and then it seeps through. Okay? And becomes sicknesses. This is why when it's still here, you dump it to Malcolm. The physical connection is very important. Dump it to him. Dump it to Peter. And you could also try with your husband as well. Dump your husband. And what you're doing, let me tell you, and this is our secret, okay? Jumi? When you dump it, okay, you actually are dumping your filth to them. That's what actually happens. When you do it with telepathy right now, long distance, they receive some of it where they can recover. But when you do it in person, oh boy, it's like, here, my field, take it. And the other side, that's what happens to them. And I want you to realize it. I want you to see it in them. That's why you realize that how much filth you have when you're afflicted. You have so much filth you don't want to give to anyone else. Just until you give it away to someone. Okay? And these people are sensitive. They can tell right away. It's a reminder that your afflictions are basically filth. It's nothing to be proud of. Okay? You're only generating as long as you feel justified in getting afflicted, you only are filling yourself with filth. That's all you're doing. You're poisoning yourself. That's all. It's not until you try to dump it to others and see the reaction on others, that's when you realize how severe it is. You're doing what you're doing to yourself. It's so fundamental, and yet people do that to themselves day in, day out. It doesn't make sense. If you realize what's really happening to your body. Okay? Do it. Now you have a chance. Hop on Vietnam bus.
마스터, 근데 저는 이제 실제로 피터한테 던진 건 아니고 제가 그렇게 끊임없이 저한테 일어나는 번뇌를 내려놨다는 뜻을 상징적으로 말씀드린 거고 지금 질문은 지금부터인데 네.
Master, I didn't actually really throw it to Peter. I just was saying that I was continuously trying to cut off my affliction. And my question starts here.
No.
제 질문은 뭐냐면
You exhausted your questions quota. Okay? No more today.
Yes.
Okay. 3, go ahead.
Alo, dạ, thưa thầy, con muốn chia sẻ. Bữa mà thầy giảng cái bài mà dục cái phiền não vô ông Peter á, thì sau đó con về, con bị phiền não, tự con phiền não mà, con không biết tại sao mà trong ngay cái lúc con đi niệm Phật công phu thì nó phiền não. Nó từ trong đây nó nổi lên mà lúc đó con nhớ lời thầy dạy là sẽ quăng con rắn vô Peter. Nhưng mà con không có quăng vô feeder, con chỉ nắm con rắn con quăng, nhưng mà con quăng hoài không có được. Và sau đó con ngồi xuống con niệm Phật hoài cũng không được, nó cứ nổi lên rất là khó chịu. Con biết được là cái đó là không có đúng, nhưng chợt nhiên con nhìn vô cái phone của con á, con thấy cái hình bỏ lên trên cái Facebook những cái hình vui chung cái group của tụi con á, có hình con trong đó nữa. Tự nhiên con ngồi xuống con nhìn mấy cái hình, cái con cười, cái con vui với cái trong cái hình đó, cái con quên luôn, cái con hết phiền não luôn rồi thầy. Dạ, con muốn chia sẻ với lại Jimmy làm thử được không? Dạ Phật.
Hello, Master. So I just wanted to share my story. So when Master explained about throwing affliction to Peter, so then after that I went home. Got afflicted, and I don't know how it happened, but during my Buddha recitation, I all of a sudden become afflicted, and I was about to throw the snake at Peter, but I just keep reciting, but then it
Poor
didn't
Peter.
work. And it just all of a sudden, I don't know what to do. So then I got to my phone and I look at those pictures that in the group that I participated, and then I felt the joy, and I smile, I laugh, and all of a sudden the affliction went away. So I wanted to share this to Jumi. Maybe she can try that.
Very good. Thank you for sharing your story with us. When I taught you to throw it away, it's to teach you to make a point. That is, your affliction is like a poisonous snake. You don't want to hang on to it. What ordinary people don't realize is that they feel it's okay to get afflicted. What they don't seem to get is that affliction poisons you. It's killing you slowly. So get rid of it. Whatever way. Throw it to Peter, throw it to Malcolm, throw it to your husband, throw it to your boyfriend, throw it to your girlfriend. It doesn't matter. Just dump it. Okay? That's all you have to do. Find a way to dump it, and you see a difference right away. You get relief instantaneously if you're able to dump it right away. Okay? You feel lighter right away. You feel relieved right away. It's if you haven't really thrown away the snake, you still are afflicted. That's all. That's all it means. Okay? So my suggestion was based upon Master Xu Yun's style, is that you find whatever it takes to get rid of your affliction. He used the analogy of affliction like a snake, a poisonous snake is harming you. It's only doing harm to you. The longer you hang on to it, the greater harm will come to you. That's all. So dump it. That's the point. Find a way to dump any affliction. Start first with the poisonous ones. Okay? Keep on throwing it away and throwing it away. Because if you have a hard time, if they keep on arising over and over again, it's because you haven't got a good grip on the affliction yet. That's why it keeps on coming back. Okay? But if you grab the affliction like you grab a snake and you can throw it away, it's because you are able to get a hold of all your affliction, okay, in its totality, and throw it away. It keeps on coming back, but you're only throwing away not the affliction yet, the root source of the affliction yet. That's what it means. So if at low level, since you don't really know, have a good handle on this nature of your affliction, okay, throwing away lightens the load already. It helps you see clearer. Eventually, you keep on throwing it and throwing away. Eventually, you see clearer and you see, my affliction is really this. Okay? When you're able to see that, it's like holding a snake already, and you know it's no good for you. It's easy for you then to throw it away. It's an iterative process. Yes.
Thank you, Master. Recently, I have a situation where between two friends, where one is causing the affliction of the other. So I suggest the one who got afflicted. I suggest to the one who got afflicted to go talk to the one who caused the affliction, and so the one who got afflicted felt better after pouring her heart out and explaining the situation. So, but the other one who caused the affliction got afflicted, still feel afflicted. So, is that the best way to solve this problem?
To me, yeah.
Okay.
You take care of yourself first.
Okay.
And then if the other person says, "Oh, I'm more afflicted," and I say, "Okay, what are you going to do about it?" Dump it. Go to the other person and dump it on her. I'll go to you and dump it on you because you're the one who made a suggestion. It doesn't matter. Whatever it takes, it's not healthy for you to hang on to your affliction. That's the point. Okay? And you now don't throw a curveball at me now. I'm only talking about you. Yes, you're polluting. True. Poor Peter. Poor Malcolm. Okay? But the concept is very simple. You have to throw it away. It's no good for you. You need to throw it somewhere. Might throw it against someone you don't like. Throw it at someone you don't like. Or like your mother. Yes, Malcolm.
Master, so let's pretend I have an ounce of gold and every day I'm getting afflicted by it moving up $100 or going down $100, and I throw it at Vicky. And then now I'm not afflicted by the gold. So is that how this works?
Yeah, half of it. You got rid of the gold, so now the price movement up and down doesn't bother you anymore. So fine. Now Vicky gets your affliction. Good for her. Okay? But then you get rid of it, but then you created a new one. Now you regret throwing gold away. And that's life. Okay? It doesn't matter. The point is that if you like this affliction, hang on to it. You don't like the affliction, throw it away. Throw it away. That's all you have to do. And it helps you see clearer. We have so many afflictions. Throwing one away is not going to clear it for you, okay? But you need to get started somewhere, okay? And I recommend you get started with the heavier ones. Don't go small, because see, I throw away a nickel. It doesn't do anything for you, right? Throw away a gold bar. Yeah. Got that? That's a process. All right? DDT.
40번 던.
No! Today's quota. This woman doesn't listen. Okay, let me close. Okay. You get the point? It's very simple. What was it? I had to finish something, right? I forgot. Huh? What? Oh, yeah, thank you. So this disciple of mine, she's still alive. She says, no, you cannot call yourself Chan Master. I said, why not? He says, in Vietnamese Buddhism, the only people who can call themselves Chan Master have to look like Master Xi. Okay, XC, not this one. This is the other one. The other one. Master XC, look up. There you go. Has to look like him before you can be considered to be a Chan master. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. On that positive note.